Human Intelligence News.
Hi, this is Human Intelligence News. I'm Josh.
I'm Ryan, and we're not Human Intelligence News right now. We're something else. Human Interest.
Human Interest.
I just came up with that
Very
literally
first
today.
time
No
it's
one's
ever
ever
been
come up with it
used.
before. I challenge you to find instances before mine. Don't do that, actually.
Yeah. So anyway, we're basically going to be covering human interest stories from around the Inland Empire for now. But also we are covering the arts in general.
Yeah.
Both of us have ties to many different artists and many people from around California, at least.
Yeah.
I even know a few outside of California, even.
Sure thing.
For instance, some of the art behind us. This is a really good friend of ours. This is Jeff Nacho Tunes.
Yeah.
He's currently animating for Harmon Quest. I believe he's
It's a funny
character
show with Dan
designer.
Harmon. It's got all kinds of celebrities. I see that Patton Oswalt's doing an episode this
Yeah,
next
yeah.
season.
So we basically want to kind of focus on art in this segment.
Yeah.
Today we're going to be talking to a good friend of ours, Shannon Maxwell. She's co-founder of Straight Outta Props.
Oh, she's not just a co-founder. She's also president.
Ah,
Yeah.
nice.
So,
And
she kept that. Yeah.
And I believe it's an improv group, typically.
Primarily,
right? It's a
yeah,
primarily
they do improv.
group.
But today they're doing it. Now they're working on a charity event that's going to be held at the California Theater. It's a musical called The Legend of the Arrowhead, and it's about the story of the Inland Empire Valley.
Yeah, and
San
which
Bernardino
is
now.
a very interesting story, actually.
It
The
is.
Inland Empire has actually been through a lot of ups and downs. There's been famous times, not so famous times.
Yep.
Anyway, it's a great story. We'll be talking to her about it. The date of the show is going to be November 25th.
Yeah.
Tickets will be $25. There will also be VIP tickets available. I believe those are $50, I want to say.
I think so. So check it out online.
Proceeds are going to go to the San Bernardino shooting victims from 2015.
Yep.
As you know, we should all always care about these types of things. It's good to give some money or buy some tickets if you can.
At the website listed below.
Yeah, I believe they also got a Facebook page, so go ahead and check them out.
Please do.
Straight Outta Props, and this is Human Intelligence, and please enjoy this interview.
Yeah, and now to the interview. Right?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, let's do that. Yeah.
Hey, we love you.
Hi, I'm Ryan.
Hi, I'm Josh. This is
And-
Human Intelligence News.
Human Interest.
Human Interest news segment,
News, yeah.
whatever.
Yeah.
Today, we're interviewing...
Shannon Maxwell with Straight Outta Props, Inc.
And we're talking about the event, the...
Legend of the Arrowhead.
Yeah, and this
Great.
is a historic play that's covering some historic aspects of San Bernardino.
Yep.
And the proceeds are going to benefit the San Bernardino shooting victims of the 2015 event, right?
That's correct.
Nice. Would you like to tell us a little bit about your play?
Yes.
Oh, sorry, musical.
Yeah, it's a musical, man. It's lots of songs.
The Legend of the Arrowhead is a fun musical comedy, and it is based off of the history of San Bernardino, which is a very, very rich history. It's written by Heather McCluskey, and who happens to be my aunt. Yeah. And it is, it's also putting on a fundraiser for the Inland Regional Center shooting in 2015. So this is kind of a big project for us in our community. It's kind of the first of its kind out here, and so
it's the first event like this, but it's not the first time this play's been done, right? So it's been it's a production that's been in the past. Like, when's the other times it's been put on? Or
it was created in 1996. It was put on also in 2001, 2010 for the bicentennial, and now 2017, November 25th. At the California Theater, which it's played every single time.
Is this the first time it's ever been for a charity event, or has it always had kind of a charitable backing?
Well, it's always been to give back to San Bernardino County.
Oh.
It was actually written in for a contest, and my Aunt Heather won and was able to get sponsored to put it on. And they loved it so much that the California Theaters kept this show going as much as they possibly can. And so when we brought it up to the California Theater that we wanted to do this, they were ecstatic. and happiness.
Nice.
So,
what significance does the Arrowhead play in the show? Is it more of a theme, or is it just like kind of backdrop?
The legend of the Arrowhead
Right.
is based off of the legend of our mysterious mountain beauty, which is the Arrowhead that's pretty much been carved by God or whatever you'd like to say.
When you look up
into
there,
the mountains.
it looks like it's natural, right?
Yeah,
when you
it
look
is
up
natural,
there, it's
right?
a natural arrowhead, right?
That's correct.
Theoretically.
I don't know.
Well, they haven't figured out like why. Like they've said it's a natural occurrence. So and it points right down into the San Bernardino Valley. So if you're just looking around for somewhere to live, why not live underneath a giant arrowhead on a flipping mountain?
The Arrowhead itself has been kind of a weird area anyway. I believe they used to have like a weird like resort up there.
Oh, they had a great like a spa and everything.
Yeah, it was. They had like
museum,
underground.
right?
Yeah, it's a museum.
And they have like underground caves and stuff like that.
Yeah.
It was.
Oh, that's up in Lake Arrowhead, right?
And gold.
Actually,
gold.
well, the gold up in those mountains is actually what drove San Bernardino. A lot of people don't realize that Big Bear was supposed to be the capital of San Bernardino because that's where most of the capital
county.
was coming.
That was going to be the county seat.
Actually
There's
the county
even a
seat was
ghost
up there.
town up there where they did a lot of gold mining.
Yeah, it's really interesting. Yeah, a lot of
With
people
everything
don't
with
realize.
a ghost mayor, a ghost sheriff. It's creepy.
Yeah, a lot of people don't realize the rich history of San Bernardino just because of the state it's in now. But it used to be like famous for movie stars. I mean, it used to be the stop, like I said before, on the way to Palm Springs. Like people used to come here. It wasn't a small town by any means.
Not at all.
So.
Well, and all these things are put in our show, and that's the great thing is we literally have all these historical aspects in a fun musical comedy way. The basis of this story is it's the opening night before the actual production goes up. In essence, that's the storyline of this production. And the producer, which is played by Chris Kuhn, and the director, which is played by Sarah Smith, do not see eye to eye yet, even though it's the night before the show. And there's just mad chaos, and they're battling out scenes between each other, trying to say, no, this is what I want. Well, the backers want this. Well, I'm the director. Type of thing, but you see it in this beautiful battle between like showpieces, and you get to see the whole breakdown of the fourth wall, like what us crewbies and techies and actors all go through when we put on a show. But you get to see it visually in an actual
very modern,
but but very polished way. So you are entertained the entire time. It's very polished. It looks like it's a beautiful, rich production, but you're seeing the background of what we go through in the theater.
It's like a show within a show with a kind of a
within a fundraiser.
Right, in a show, it's meta. I think. I don't understand that still. Is it?
Yeah, it's meta. That's meta. We'll call it meta.
No one does. That's what makes it meta.
Oh, really? Because I thought it was just because I was blonde.
Oh, well, that's that.
All right, so we're talking about this. This is recently we've had other shootings in the
what's the
press.
Shooting of du jour?
So for us to be talking about this, it's a little bit personal. It's a really fresh wound, but that's also kind of why it's important to talk about this stuff. Why it's important to not forget these victims. People tend to stop talking about the news a few weeks after it happens.
Right, and these are us. It's not
this
an
is
outside
San Bernardino.
group.
It happened to people we know.
Right.
Like I said, this is personal attachments, and it's great that you're still years down the line. People are still caring about this because we care about the Vegas thing now, but San Bernardino is still very personal for us, and it didn't go away.
It doesn't
still
stop.
here.
Yeah, it's an ongoing problem, right?
We have that connection now. We ended up having to go through this traumatic, tragic experience, and now Vegas has gone through this on a bigger scale, on a much wider scale. But there was actually John and Mary Ramos from San Bernardino, those shootings, who came out into Vegas to give their condolences and to give them hope. But the thing is just because it happened 2 years ago doesn't mean that we have forgotten.
Right.
And I feel like they feel they've been forgotten, and they're still going through all these struggles. And let me tell you, I've lost people personally in the San Bernardino incident who are very dear to me, and they saved the lives of the people that we're trying to help right now. And those people need a quality of life, and they're not getting it. They haven't had much support in that. So as a community, we are trying to step up and to show that we are there for each other regardless of how long it's been. We're not giving up hope on you guys. That's the important message out of all of this.
Well, that's a good message.
Thank you very much for that. Yeah. All right, so I mean, there's not much else we can say about this other than please support what we're doing here. I mean, you guys have a website that they can go to.
Well, here we go.
Yeah, give your information one more time before we close out, just so people don't forget.
That's right. The Legend of the Arrowhead production will be November 25th at the California Theater in San Bernardino. The start time is at 6 p.m. because we have lots of raffle games, we have silent auctions, we have fun games and things to participate to also give money to as well in the donation cycle. But we have ticket availability. General admission is $25, and for the VIP party, to party with us, cast and crew, and have a fashion show with hors d'oeuvres and drinks.
Oh, sounds great.
That's $50, which I think is a really decent price.
I think we're going to be invited to the VIP party.
Oh, we're doing this whole thing.
Sure
Look at all the lighting.
Just so y'all are aware, this is my assistant director, Ryan.
Oh, right.
Yeah, you are part of that.
Full disclosure, I am involved in the production and doing everything I can to help.
Couldn't do it without him.
Oh, thanks. Oh, that's nice.
Right.
Yeah, well, yeah, certainly couldn't.
True.
Well, I'm just trying to help out. You make a compelling case. So, thanks for watching. I'm Ryan.
I'm Josh.
I'm Shannon Maxwell.
And,
this is Human Intelligence News. Thanks for watching.
Human Interest Story.
Human Interest.
Thanks for watching.
Human Intelligence News.